डॉक्टर बाबासाहेब आंबेडकर ओपन यूनिवर्सिटी.
Namaskar students, I am Dr. Himanshu Patel and I am working as an assistant professor in School of Computer Science of Dr. Babasaheb Ambedkar Open University, and I am your instructor for this module. In last session we have learned about how to use different types of text control. In this session we will learn about button view using demonstration in Android Studio. So, let us start this demonstration. The next activity I write down is chip, checkbox, radio button and image button demo. So, here you can see we have layout file. Now, you can see that I have used constraint layout, right. This is image button, this is a chip, this is a text view. So, here you can see this is image button, right, not image view, it is a image button, it is a chip. This is called text view and there are 3 checkbox 1, 2 and 3 with name checkbox 1, 2 and 3. Again we have text view to write message, select gender, but here these radio button female and male are arranged inside radio group for providing mutual exclusion, right. So, inside code you can verify that. So, here you can see that these radio button and these radio button are placed inside this radio group. So, first we need to set radio group and inside that we have to add radio buttons so that only one at a time can be selected. The next is called chip group. So, here you can see we have chip group and inside chip group we can place chip. So, here I write down 2 chips, one chip and second chip. So, let us try to understand these. So, inside image button in source compact like image view you can specify your image. So, inside drawable folder we have this android.png file available that you can see here. So, I have specified that as my image. So, it is specified by source compact. Now, let us go to split design. Here you can see this is a chip, right. So, you can drag and drop chip from buttons onto this interface. From here you can drag and drop chip. If you see here my style is normal. So, this is called normal chip, but if you go to attribute you will see that for these chip I have set checkable to true. So, I can check or uncheck that chip and here close icon is also visible. So, you can see close button here. If I set close button visible, then and then these small cross will be visible and by clicking on that you can close this chip, right. So, we have set checkable property and close icon visible property to true. So, here you can see checkbox. So, checkbox is a normal button but with checkable functionality, right. Here I have not set any special properties. So, it is as it is. If I set its check property to true, then you can see that it is initially checked. I don't want to do that, so I am unchecking this. Now it is also removed. Similarly, here we need to place this radio button inside radio group, otherwise both can be selected. So for that we require radio group to group radio button. Here I have not set any particular property, just it is as it is, drag and drop. Now this is chip group, right? So that you can verify here. Inside that I have placed two chips that you can see here, chip 1 and chip 2. Now let us go to XML part. So here you can see inside chip I have write down chip, but this chip is different from this. I have specified this chip checked icon to unmute, right? So here you can see that icon, and for first chip I have set this icon to mute, that you can see here. Now these icon must be available in drawable folder, so you can set icon. Now I want to discuss its coding part. So here you can see I have declared image button, chip, checkbox and two radio buttons. Here we have set our content view to chip, checkbox, radio, image button demo. These are the references for our controls available in layout file. We have implemented functionality set on click listener in case of image. So I just write down similar code here. When user clicks on this image button, I displayed toast.make text and write down image button clicked, right? And in button image I have changed that image to Android 2. So when I click on button, message image button is clicked will be displayed as a toast, and my image is changed to second image or Android 2. So this is how this image button works. Now when I click on these male or female, I want to call this method show gender, right? So in both radio button click method set on click listener, remember our radio button name is this, you can verify that on from layout. So my radio button name you can verify from attribute window is OPT female and OPT male. So that I have referred here. So in set on click listener I have called these methods show gender. Similarly in female I have also show that method. Now what that method does, here you can see that method is defined here after on create. So here I write down string variable with initial text your gender is, and then I write down if opt male dot is checked. Is check means if it is checked, then we write down message plus get text which is male. So now my message string is your gender is male. Similarly, if female is checked, if male is not checked, then female might be checked. So if it is checked, I want to change this message to your gender is female using this opt female dot get text method. So it returns text which is set on my radio buttons which is female. So my message is your gender is female. So inside this string I either take your gender is male or your gender is female, and then I display that using toast. So when I click on any radio button, it displays my gender or your gender is this, right? Similarly, when my checkbox is checked, my checkbox name is checkbox, again I write down set on click listener, and inside all three checkbox I called this method show hobbies. Now why I write down this method? To reuse the code part. So inside show hobbies I have to write down code only once, otherwise The same code I need to repeat inside checkbox 1, checkbox 2 and checkbox 3. So I have called this method show hobbies, which is written at bottom. So here is my method called show hobby. Again similarly we write down if checkbox 1 is checked, then message is message plus checkbox 1 get, which may be reading, that you can see here. It is reading, traveling or music. So if checkbox 1 is checked, then my message is hobbies are reading, and then it displays comma. If second checkbox is checked, then my message will be hobbies are reading and traveling. If all three checkboxes are checked, so my message will be hobbies are reading, traveling and music, right? This is how we can use checkbox. The last part is chip part, which is button chip mute unmute. Here you can see my chip name is button chip mute unmute. Now what I want to do when user clicks on this chip, that I written here. So when user clicks on this, inside on click I write down if it is checked, I want to display message mic is muted, and I want to set its text to unmute. And if it is unchecked, I want to display message mic unmuted, and then it text becomes mute. Now what will happen if I click on that close icon button? So in that case I write down set visibility to invisible. It means if close button is clicked, so here I write down instead of on click listener, I write down set on close icon click listener. It means when user clicks on close icon, what I want to do? I want to hide that chip. So I set its visibility to view dot invisible. It means now chip becomes invisible. Now I want to test this app. So I am running this app in my mobile. So I am clicking on this activity and click run button. Now you can see this functionality on my phone. Now I am clicking on this image button. So it displays image button clicked and my image is changed. So that is what we write down inside code. Now if I click on these, now it is say mic muted, and now you can unmute. So again if I click on this text is changed to mute, and it also displays mic muted. Now what if I click on this close icon? So remember we write down code that it visibility set to invisible, so it will disappear. So by clicking on close icon button you can hide your code. Now here we have checkbox. So I am clicking on this, so it displays hobbies are reading. Now if I click on music, it displays hobbies are reading comma music, and if I click on all these, then it displays all the hobbies. So this is how we can use checkbox to get choice from user. Now remember we can have multiple selection possible in case of checkbox, but in case of gender you can select only one at a time. So if I select female, it displays your gender is female, and when I click on male, the female part is automatically unchecked and it displays your gender is male. This is how we can use radio button. Now remember all logical radio buttons should be grouped using radio button group, otherwise if it is not inside radio group you can select both, which is not correct. This is my chip group. Here you can see when I click on this it sets to mic icon. When I click on this, that icon is disappear, and now this icon is displayed, right? So I can switch between two, and we have already see that we have specified this icon in a XML part. This is how this chip group can be used. The last part is action button. So for that I have written one activity. So this is my layout file. It is very simple. Here I have used toggle button. This is my switch and this is my action button, right, that you can verify. This is a floating action button, this is switch and this is on off button or toggle button. So here I set its text to off and here I write down use permission and then I display that switch. So its text is set to use permission. Here you can see. So it display text as well as this switch and this is a action button, right. Now let us quickly go to coding part. So here you can see I have declared one floating action button, switch and toggle button. I set my content view to switch toggle button demo. Next I have take reference of these three, floating action button, switch and toggle button as usual. Now on floating action button click event, I want to display snack bar. We have learned toast. Here I write down snack bar. So what is difference between toast and snack bar? Normally toast is displayed anywhere on the screen and disappear after some times, but snack bar is always displayed at the bottom of your screen and method is again make. The first argument is view in which you want to display this snack bar. Similar to toast we have text to be displayed and then you can have length long to specify how much time you want to display snack bar and then finally we called show method, right. This is how we can display snack bar. So what will happen when user clicks on floating action button? It just display snack bar, that floating action button is pressed, right. So this is a result. Normally we can associate some action with snack bar also. So these switch displays use permission and whether it is on or off. So here I write down inside on click, if switch is checked, I want to display snack bar, that permission is granted because now switch is on position. After these we write down show in previous case, but here I write down dot set action. It means we not only want to display snack bar but we also want to display or perform some action. So we write down dot set action. The first is a button or link that is displayed in snack bar and the second argument is again on click listener. This part specifies action. So if I write down new and view dot on click listener, again on click method will be there which actually specifies my action. So inside on click I write down start activity and here I write down another activity or start another activity using intent. The first argument is context and second argument is these cheap checkbox radio image button demo class that we have learned previously. So inside snack bar I can just display a snack bar or we can display some text and by clicking on that text user can start some activity or service or broadcast receiver. Here we start another activity called cheap checkbox radio image button demo. How it works, let us check. And in else part I just write down permission revoke and we don't want to perform any action. So we have just used show. If you want to perform some action then you can always write down dot set action method, right. So let us test this activity in our mobile. So right click on this and then press run activity. So it will install that activity on my phone. So here you can see the activity. Now I am clicking on this. So my text is switched between on and off. Nothing else happens. When user clicks on this switch, what will happen? It displays snack bar, permission granted, that you can see here. But here you can see home button which user can click to start another activity. Now I am clicking on again, so it displays snack bar, permission is revoked. But now again if I click, it displays permission granted, and by clicking on this home button I can start another activity, and by pressing this back button I can again come back to my original activity. Now let us try to see this action button, right? So I am clicking on this, now it displays floating action button pressed. If you want to perform similar action when this floating action button is pressed, you can always do that using set action method of snack bar. This is how we can use floating action button, switch and toggle button. So in this demonstration we have learned various types of button and how to perform action when user interact with these controls. I hope you enjoy this demonstration. Thank you and happy learning.
स्वाध्यायः परमः